You and welcome back to our channel. The video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show, so you'll see me chatting along to my wonderful sparklies. This week I've got some sensational blue john to show you, some dainty little pendants, a really nice sweet size. We've been listening to your feedback and I know that some of you like delicate and dainty on our super popular dotty chain, so if that's you then carry on watching. I'm also going to show you my engagement rings that I've been looking at this week, including my diamond cut of the week and some fabulous yellow diamonds as well, because this is our last live show of April. Oh my goodness, very exciting. Let's listen in. Field and it's Friday night. Woo! Hi everybody, happy Friday. It's lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in April. It is April, I promise. The sun says it's April, the wind says it's not. The wind says it's February. So who are we to believe? Well, yeah, it's definitely April. And we've had April showers and April cold, and oh my goodness me, let me know how the weather is where you are. Here in Derbyshire it's pretty chilly today, but don't worry, I'm going to warm you up. I've got some candles lit, we've got some fun to have, I've got some new jewellery to show you, which I'm very excited about. Now this is your opportunity to put away the stresses of the world and snuggle up, cozy up with me for a little while, and I will let you escape with me into a sparkly land. It is wonderful, let me tell you. We don't need to worry about anything. There's nothing in your life, almost definitely, that can't be put on hold for half an hour. So yeah, I was just going through then thinking, is there? Probably not, no. So if you can spare some time, sit down with me and let's have a look. Now the jewelry that I've got for you tonight, I've got some new blue john, and it's new blue john pendants that I've got for you tonight, and the smaller sizes, so they're very exciting. I've got two beautiful emerald cut diamond rings to show you, and then I've got three diamond rings to show you as well, which is very exciting. Now Friday night naughties are in full swing. Heathcliff and Moriarty, that's my Cairn Terriers if you haven't watched before, are racing around the garden with what is now, after closer inspection, a manky old chew. So I mean, it's all good, because I did wonder what it was, because it came in from the garden and it looked a bit, oh, I don't know. And we played the fun game that every dog owner will know, called What Is in Your Mouth? And it goes two ways, as you'll know if you're a dog owner. The dog either runs in and goes to you, what is in your mouth? Is it treats or is it food, and can I have some? And or you run to the dog and go, what is in your mouth? Is it horrible? Is it gross? Do I need to take it off you? So that's the game of what is in your mouth. We play it quite a lot in our in our house with two puppies. It's great fun. But the answer to the quiz and the game this week, what is in your mouth, is an old chew. Now, if you give them sort of a new thing, you'll know as well. Well, maybe you won't. Maybe your dogs aren't quite so odd. But our dogs, and Gandalf was the same, so maybe it's a Cairn thing. If it's new, if it's a new chew or a new bed or anything like that, no, we don't want anything to do with that at all until it's stinky, it's been used, and usually it's been tripped over by me, which doesn't take very long, to be honest. So yeah, that's what they're playing with tonight. Hi to Leslie from Jersey. Oh, I hope the weather's nice in Jersey. Lovely to have your company tonight. Good evening to Linda. Happy Friday. Lovely to have your company tonight. So let's get stuck in with these new jewels. You can tell me as you go along what you think. I will also let you know that we seem to have been invaded by a flock of seagulls, and nothing to do with my hair. Outside, I don't know. I really don't know what's happening out there. We came home and it was like being at the seaside. It's crazy. So yeah, who knows? So if you can hear those outside, I promise I haven't nipped down to the coast, but it does sound like it. That's what's going on there. So blue john pendants then. Let me show you. So they're all the sort of the midi size tonight. So not the tiniest ones that we do, just a little bit bigger. Some gorgeous colours in here. I was having a chat with a lady today who was choosing some blue john, and she said she loves the deep purple. And I was saying that a lot of, yeah, it's probably the most popular is the deep purple. And she said she wasn't so keen on the sort of browns and the yellows, and we were saying that it's very sort of half and half with that. I think a lot of people love it. I love it. I know quite a few of you do as well. But I think perhaps if you're choosing one piece or you're choosing your first piece, you may want something that's more traditionally blue john, which is what this is. So we've got the purple down at the bottom, that gorgeous nice silver setting there, and then on the reverse we've got the wonderful Whitby Jet. Really nice and classic, and as you know, I call these my holiday pendants, because when you get halfway through the week of your holiday, or the 2 weeks halfway through your holiday, you can turn your pendant around and you've got a whole new outfit. Now I love the mixture of the blue john and the Whitby Jet. I love having the Derbyshire stone and the Yorkshire stone on there. I think that's absolutely wonderful to have, the two British stones. We've got hallmarks on the side there. These are all hallmarked in Sheffield, and these are on our super popular dotty chain. A nice bail there. So if you wanted to go slightly thicker on the chain, then you could do. I don't think you need to. And they're a really nice size to wear as well. Lovely for presents as well, these ones. Hi to Wendy, happy Friday. Lovely to have your company tonight. So let me just show you what this one looks like on, so we'll get an idea of the size. I'll take mine off. I've been wearing my round. I've been wearing daisies a lot. Sorry, I've run out of space. Run out of space. And my studio table on my dining table. There we go. Let's pop that down there. Yeah, I've been wearing the daisy heart locket an awful lot, and the daisy ear climbers. I've been really enjoying wearing those for spring, but it's the outfit that I'm wearing this week. It's sort of 1940s meets Victorian, and it's got this sort of neckline here, and it frames perfectly, and it did frame the daisies beautifully, but I just wanted, because the collar is high and it's quite embellished, I just wanted a little bit more in the ear. So I wanted some drops, so I put the blue john drops on, and the frame for where my talk sits is just really nice. So let's pop that on, and then you'll be able to see. So that is how she sits on. So you can see she's a really nice size. She's noticeable. She's not too bulky. Good evening to Stephanie. Lovely to have your company tonight. Happy Friday. And happy Friday to Amanda. Lovely to have your company tonight. Blue John tonight. Wendy says, hope I haven't missed much. No, you're fine. We're on the first pendant, Wendy. I was just catching everybody up by the fact that we've had an influx of seagulls. So you've missed that fascinating news, but that's about all. Hi to Crystal, lovely to have your company tonight. Happy Friday. And hi to Becky Boo. Becky Boo says, sorry, a little late. Becky Boo, a queen is never late. Just sometimes her subjects arrive a little early. So there we go. That's the size of the pendant. So we've got a nice oval there. A really nice shape, the oval as well. So the deep purple at the bottom, and then the white, and then we've got the Whitby Jet on the back. £75 that one. And then we've chosen around, well, I say we've chosen this, actually we normally hand pick all of our blue john, as you know, but occasionally my designer will send us a parcel on spec, and he has some pieces which he thinks we might like, so he sends them. And if we like them, then we keep them. And he always knows that we are a very safe bet, because he never sends anything through that I don't like. I love it all. Very, very dangerous. So these are what came through. So it was an exciting, unexpected parcel, because we just haven't been able to see him. We haven't had the time together. So this one's the round. And that beautiful feeling you get from blue john with the earth and the sky, or the sea and the sky. Whitby Jet on the back again as well. Now Whitby Jet, of course, fossilised monkey puzzle tree. So thousands of years old Whitby Jet. It's what we go looking for when we're on the beaches. Do you do that as well? When we go up to Yorkshire, we start having a look on the beaches to find Whitby Jet. And we found some small pieces, but they are very, very small. A nice silver setting here again. Handmade silver setting. A really nice bail. And that super popular dotty chain. And just the movement to this again is really lovely. It's a really nice, simple design. All of the attention's on the blue John. Becky says it was sunny here, just had hailstones. Oh my goodness. It's supposed to be getting warmer, isn't it? Next week, apparently, somebody told me it was going to get up to 25 degrees next week. So I've really got my fingers crossed. I know Georgina says, wow, hailstones. I can't believe it. Linda says, lovely. Thank you, Linda. And Georgina says, happy sunny Friday. And a very happy sunny Friday to you as well. Lovely to have your company. Oh, we've had all the weather then. Scott says, sitting in the background, Laura Joe, hope you're both well. Oh, it's lovely to have your company, Scott. Yes, we're both well, thank you. Adam is also sitting in the background. He's working tonight as well. So he's in the living room and I'm in the dining room. The puppies are in the garden. But I will say, don't worry about the puppies because the back door is open. And it's chilly. This is why I've got the candles lit and I've got layers on. But I don't know if you remember, we said it was quite a while ago now that because the doors in our house are never ever closed, but I like having them there just in case the puppies go and sit at them and complain if they're closed. So what we've done for times like this when they're out in the garden or doing what they're doing is we've put very thick curtains up on our doors. So we've got them on the kitchen door and on the living room door and on the dining room door, so we can draw those thermal curtains if we need to. So that's what I've done, and they're out in the garden, they can run in and out. So the really nice contrast there. Oh, there we go, we're talking about you, Moriarty. And the Whitby Jet on the back, that nice dotty chain as well. And of course the dotty chain available in different lengths, 16, 18 or 20 inches. That's 40, 45 or 50 centimeters. Really nice one. Let me show you give you an idea of the size of that one as well. Let's give you some perspective. Hello, Heathcliff. Hi, are you a good boy? You come to say hello. Hello then. Oh, so's Murray. I am popular tonight. So that's the round, and can you see it's really nice and dainty, and it's still very noticeable. We've got some nice blue John in there, and you can see that it's instantly blue John because it's got that contrast in there, but it's not kind of too overpowering. If you wanted to, you could layer these. So if you wanted a bigger look, then you could have this one higher and then a slightly bigger one here and a slightly bigger one on the bottom, if that's what you wanted to do. But I think this looks equally beautiful just on her own. She's got that really nice size. Amanda says, stunning. Thank you, Amanda. She's gorgeous, isn't she? Love this one. £75 again, that one. And then choosing a different shape, stripy piece here. I love this stripes. I think they're really very unusual, aren't they, the stripes? I really like them. Oops. There we are. Oh, I'm just giving you a preview of the back there. So those purple stripes all the way across, very cleverly done, just to make that look a little bit wider. But it's a really nice pear drop size again. The back of this that you just saw a little sneaky peek of is stunning. Look at the Labradorite on the back. Now, Labradorite, of course, is from Labrador in Canada, the same place as the dogs, and it's known as the memory stone. And we've got a beautiful blue. Varies in colour. It can be this really vivid blue down to greys, greens, so pretty. But this one is very, very vivid, lovely. And it really makes an impact in such a small space. Puppies are savaging each other now. Let's just give you a little bit of a tilt. That's better. We were just a bit out of frame there, weren't we? There. Let's just put that on so I can show you. So that is that one in situ. So again, really nice and dainty. Nothing fussy. Really nice and simple. All the attention's on the gemstone, and the same for the back. It's Friday Night Naughties. And that's the back with the Labradorite. There we go. So you can see that's just going to sit there beautifully. Catches the light beautifully and moves when, moves when you move. There we go. They've had their groom this week, a bit of a puppy groom, so they're a little bit lighter in the fur. Oh, £75 that one. Gorgeous. Ready for next week because of the apparent heat wave that we're gonna have, that better materialise now, honestly. Can you hear? Look at the shape of this one. It's our pyramid blue John. I love, love, love this shape. Very, very unusual. A nice flat back. Now we've kept the back silver for this one. So a solid silver back. And you could almost wear that back to front if you wanted to. We've just got the little 925 on the bottom for silver. A really nice purple in here and a white at the top on the dotty chain as well there. And that's just gorgeous. So a little bit bigger than the ones that we've just seen. Let me show you. There. That's a really nice size, isn't it? So if you were looking for something smaller than the fobs, we've had a couple of requests actually recently for smaller than the fobs, but perhaps a little bit bigger than the ones we've just seen, then this is your girl. So she is £85 and she sits just beautifully. She's very, very comfortable to wear. A nice smooth bag. Linda says, heat wave. Apparently so. Apparently so. I will believe it when I see it, I've got to say. Wendy says, love it. Thank you, Wendy. Gorgeous, isn't it? Gorgeous, says Faye. Thank you, Faye. Love the colours and the shapes. Beautiful, this one, isn't it? Absolutely wonderful. Yes, I don't know about this heat wave. It's certainly not feeling it at the moment, is it? But you never know. Stranger things have happened. Remember we were talking last week, weren't we, about the couple of weeks in the summer we were in on Anglesey, and it just came out of nowhere. It was completely gorgeous for about a fortnight, and then that was it. And that was kind of our summer, wasn't it? Just going to have a little drink. Cheers. Apple and blackcurrant tonight. I was offered a cup of tea just before I came live, and I was, I don't know, but no, I didn't fancy a cup of tea. I'm going to have a cup of tea later, I think. There. So a little bit bigger. Shall we go a little bit bigger? Let me show you this one. A nice oval. There's a battle royale going on in there. I'm not quite sure what that's about. The magpie's not been in the garden today, though, that I've seen. My guess is because the seagulls are all there. They're huge, absolutely huge, aren't they, seagulls? Oh, they're going to go and check that out now. They've just heard me say seagulls. Gorgeous piece of purple vein going through the centre here. And a really unusual piece because we're having the purple and the vein roll down the piece. So normally you'd expect to see the veins like that. And they're rolling down in this piece. Absolutely gorgeous. Just that little bit bigger, and look at the back of this Labradorite. Now, I may have mentioned when I went to see my designer last that Labradorite is probably my second favourite gemstone after Blue John. So I think he was listening. This one looks like it's got little clouds in the sky. I just think that's gorgeous. Can you see those flashes? We've got flashes of blue at the top and flashes of green at the bottom. That's just beautiful, isn't it? I could sit and look at gemstones just for hours and hours. I think they're absolutely wonderful. And the nice thing about this is that it will pick up on those colours when you're wearing, because, oops, let's just have a little look. There, so that's the Blue John side, of course, and that's the kind of size. And then, oops, if I just turn, let's turn it properly so you can see. Just little hallmarks on the side for this one as well. Oops, there. So you can just see. You can see the little round in the middle, the little orb is my light. So that's what you can see there. But you can see just the flashes of colour, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. £95 this one. And again on a super popular dotty chain. Wendy's got a chai latte. Wendy, chai lattes are my favourite. Love them. So warming, aren't they? And cinnamon's one of my favourite scents as well. It's what we have in the shop. And I'm actually burning a candle tonight, and I usually burn the winter scents, you know, with the cinnamon and the ginger and the cardamom, and oh, lovely. Georgina says, fabulous. Thank you, Georgina. Wendy says, I love this oval one now too. Beautiful. Thank you. Amanda says, beautiful. Thank you, Linda's drinking. Are you drinking wine? Red wine tonight. Oh, nice. Lovely. Wendy says, love the pyramid one. Me too. It's a very unusual shape, isn't it, the pyramid? I do love that one. So that one is there. The purple blue John and the Labradorite on the back. £95, that one. And then sticking with the similar size, but a pear drop. Now this one isn't blue John at all. We are Labradorite on one side and Whitby Jet on the other. So that really nice classic black Whitby Jet on the reverse. And then look at this sensational Labradorite on the front. That is just a wonderful, wonderful piece. I absolutely adore it. Love, love, love. Lots of greens in there, lots of blues, so lively. And we've got those beautiful flashes. It just makes for such an interesting gemstone, doesn't it? The iridescence in there. I just think they're absolutely wonderful. The droplet shape as well is one of my favourite shapes. I love the taper on that. Can you see that's almost disappeared now? And then I'll turn and you'll see that fire again. It's fascinating gemstone, isn't it? And of course she's going to look different inside than she will outside, so she'll look different under natural light and under artificial light. Linda says, beautiful. Thank you, Linda. So that's the pear drop. Gorgeous. £95 again, that one. And then another pear drop. This one has got the blue John in. Oops, just let me pick this up the right way. That's it, the chain's gone through there. So blue John on the bottom, purple, white on the top, and then look, the Labradorite on the back again. That gorgeous blue and those greens as well. Let's just move her around so you can see. So pretty. You can see why this is one of my favourite gemstones, can't you? I'm always trying to rank gemstones in my order of favourites, and I don't know really. It's almost impossible to have a favourite, isn't it? But I think Blue John is my favourite, even given my bias. But Labradorite is definitely a close second. That's how she sits on. So let's just ruffle the neckline a little bit, so but not so much that you can't see the pendant. There we are. Yeah, so you'll be able to see just how that one sits. So again, a really nice size. Now she's sitting a little bit higher than she would there, just so you can see. She would probably be about there on an 18-inch, but you could go shorter if you wanted to 16, slightly longer if you needed to 20. There. And that's that one. So Blue John on the front, Labradorite on the reverse. £95 that one. Now these are very, 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 very new. So they've only just, Adam's just made sure he's sent them, put them all through his quality check, which we do to every piece that comes in. And then he's polished them, labelled them, and they are just on their way out. So you're some of the first people to see them, as always, which is what I like. They won't be online over the weekend because I've got to photograph them all. And I thought today we had a really busy morning and then we had a little lull. And it was one of those days where, you know, when you start a job and then something stops you from... It was one of those days. So I kind of started doing about 5 different things, none of which I could complete for various very boring reasons. And then we were really busy again. So I got the first piece, I got the pyramid ready. And I was doing the description, and then that was it. That's as far as I've got. So they won't be online over the weekend. But as always, you're most welcome. If you see one that you love, then you can easily buy it from the live. I can help you with that. I am a very bad influence and an enabler, as you know, so you don't need to worry about that. And then this one is the gorgeous oval. So we're going slightly bigger here. The nice purple again, and the majority of this one purple, and just that little contrast at the top. Some lovely veins in there, look at that. Just like the hills of the Peak District, that one. And then Whitby Jet on the reverse. Again, really nice and classic. So wearable, these pieces. So wearable. A nice generous bail again, so if you wanted to thicken up the chain, then you could, but I don't think you need to. She looks beautiful on the dotty. If you'd like a plainer chain, I know some of you prefer the plainer on some of the pieces, then we can do that, that's fine. We'll just swap it over. If you're ever buying online or at a distance and you'd like the chain swapped over, just put it in the notes, it's fine, we can do that for you. Or if you want to buy one with a thicker chain, again, message me, we can sort it out. Easy peasy. Let's go even bigger. This is the biggest piece that I've got to show you tonight. So in comparison with our bigger fobs, she really is still quite mini, but she's kind of a midi size for us. So we've got the teeny tiny, which are a whole other show on their own, and then this kind of little small size, and then a little bit bigger, and gorgeous veins in this one. Blue John purple, we've got the white there. You can see on the back we've got that beautiful Labradorite again. Look at the colour of that. I'm just in love. He's found some wonderful Labradorite this time. And I just love what he's done with it. Very lucky that he's decided to send us some pieces with the Labradorite. I'm very glad about that. This is the designer, by the way, that when I go and see him, he obviously knows my finger sizes because we've worked with him for years. Over a decade, which I said the other day, and I thought, oh my goodness, how's that even possible? It's still quite a shock when I say that, we'll have had Adorn 14 years, so we've had Adorn for 13 years this year. It's absolutely crazy. So when I say, oh, we've worked with them for a while, and then I say, oh, over a decade, it's absolutely mad. So he knows my finger size. So often when I go and see him, and he knows we're coming on a buying trip or we're coming to view some pieces, he'll have some ring samples, and he'll just say, just try that one and see. And of course it fits, and then of course I have to have it. So he is even more of a bad influence than me, if such a person exists. That gorgeous Labradorite, look at that. And that one's £120, and again including the chain. Now earlier in the week I was showing you a reel and asking you which emerald cut diamond you preferred. It was so close. I don't think we could decide because both of them are absolutely stunning. This is the first one that I showed you. So an emerald cut diamond in the centre. Now the emerald cut, briefly, comes from the best way to cut emeralds. Not a surprise there, because obviously we want to take care of those corners. So you the corners are at an angle, if you like. So that's what gives this gorgeous Art Deco effect. And that's where the name comes from. It was a cut that was designed to cut emeralds. So this one is an emerald cut diamond with a gorgeous halo of diamonds around the outside and plain shoulders, so all the attention is on that centre. Now we can create this one for you with a lab grown diamond at the centre or a natural diamond at the centre, either or. In the lab grown, she'd be around about 1495, so £1,495. That's in platinum, but we can create her in other metals as well, and she'd be slightly less in different metals. So that's the first one, and then the second one with the emerald cut is this one. I couldn't decide, I love them both. Emerald cut centre, halo around, and diamond set shoulders as well. And again, this one we can create that with a lab grown centre for you or a natural diamond centre. So whichever you prefer. Both are certificated, so both will carry a certificate. And again, we had a chat about lab grown diamonds, but if you want to read about it a little bit more, then I've written a blog over on our website. So you just pop to the search bar and pop in lab grown diamonds, and I've written a blog over there. And I keep saying that I will make this blog come to life and I will do a little YouTube video on that. So that's to come. That's to come. I've got honestly about 5 billion notebooks full of things that I want to do. And then I sit and eat crisps and have a look on Instagram. And then that's it. There's an hour gone. It's crazy. Not in the shop. I hasten to add, this is when I'm at home, when we've done everything that we need to do in the shop. I come home and I think, gosh, tonight this is what I'm going to do. No. There we go. So that's the gorgeous emerald cut centre, and then the halo and the diamond set shoulders as well. These are the shoulders of the ring. And this one, if we created this one in platinum for you with a lab grown diamond centre, about half a carat lab grown diamond centre, this would be £1,975 there or thereabouts, 1975. And again, she'd be less in different precious metals. Absolutely gorgeous. So they're the two rings. I haven't got time, but I'm going to show you anyway. They're the two rings that we can find on the ring builder, but I wanted to show you the star, which I featured before and hasn't gone into my personal collection yet. So please applaud at your convenience, at your leisure, because I just adore this ring. Now she is all diamonds. She's all natural diamonds. She's got just over 1/3 of a carat. She's on 18 carat white gold. She's the size M for marvellous, but we can adjust her to fit. And she's priced at £1,545, 1545. Pretty and sparkly. And then I did want to show you tonight because it's April's birthstone, you see, and by my reckoning, I think this is the last April show, isn't it? Because we're the 22nd today. No, we're not. We're the 26th today. Oh, so we definitely are. Yeah, we definitely are. Yeah, it's alright. Just ignore me. I honestly, are you tempted sometimes to watch this on catch up so you can just scroll through the bits where I just completely lose my mind and start talking to myself? Oh, she's at it again. Let's just go through. It's the 26th of April today, so this definitely will be the last Friday Night Live of April. So I wanted to show you diamonds because they're April's birthstone. That was the point. So this is a gorgeous yellow diamond. Look at the centre there. She's on 18 carat yellow gold. She's got tapered baguettes in the shoulders, a natural yellow diamond in the centre. And she is £1,600. She's a size M for marvellous. But again, we can adjust her to fit. And then another gorgeous yellow. Have a look at this. I love the setting on this one. We've got that gorgeous, gorgeous bezel setting. So otherwise you might hear it called a rub over setting. That's because we can rub our finger across it. That's where that name comes from. A little bezel setting. So the yellow diamond in the middle and diamonds either side. All natural diamonds again on 18 carat yellow gold, this one, to pick out the yellow of your diamond. And she is £2,755, 2755, and she is in a size O. O for oh my goodness, isn't she beautiful? I love her. And that is my show tonight. Wendy says absolutely gorgeous rings. Thank you, Wendy. Amanda says, oh, my size. Hooray! They're all your Cinderella rings, Amanda, tonight. They're all made for you. Georgina says, so unusual, beautiful. Thank you. Amanda says, both stunning. Thank you. Linda says, wow, wonderful time. Scott says, the pear drop Labradorite. Yes. Oh, that's very lovely. Let me just check that I've got the right one for you, Scott. Is it the one with the blue John, Scott, or is it the one with the Whitby Jet? Let me just get them both. So we've got the Labradorite pear with the blue John, and we've got the Labradorite pear with the Whitby Jet. And just so you know, you've made everybody jealous with what a wonderful husband you are now. That's very lovely. A lovely anniversary ring. Oh, that's fab. And Linda says, lovely show. Thanks, Linda. Just pop me a message, Scott, and I'll pop them both to one side for now, but just let me know which one you'd like. The one with Labradorite and Whitby Jet, or Labradorite and Blue John. Oh, Becky says, Blue John, please. Thank you, Becky. That's super. Yes, I've popped that aside. That is for you. How exciting. That's very lovely for your anniversary. Gorgeous. Very gorgeous. So we're all done sparkling tonight, but if you just can't get enough, of course, I'm going to be over on YouTube tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. It's the same show, but it's just over on YouTube, so you can have a look. So if you've got any friends that are desperate to watch the show but haven't got a Facebook account, then they can watch over on YouTube. You don't need an account for that. I'm also going to be on Instagram, and I'm going to be showing you a little recap of these in my 60-second. And I'm on TikTok. Not the oldest person on TikTok, although it kind of feels like it sometimes. Now, we're going to be open tomorrow in Adorn on Saturday from 10 until 5, and then our usual opening hours next week of Monday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday from 10 until 5. We hope to see you there. Thank you for all your orders this week. They are much appreciated, and thank you so much also for all your lovely comments and your shares and everything on here. I do read them all, and I try to reply to them all as well, so they do mean a lot. They're absolutely fabulous. Thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend, whatever you're doing. Who spoke? Scott says you spoke without texting. That's marriage in a quote. There you go. I thought it. Becky texted it. You did very well there. Well done. Amazing. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. I'm sending lots of love from my home to yours. And remember, until next we meet, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat. And I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. See you soon.